Salute guys. Jibrumas to Maya. Back with another public service announcement. Gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salute guys, Jibrumas to Maya. Back with another public service announcement. Obviously the Mayor's in the building, and of course we got
Jan Combrink.
Janaman. Listen here. Just let me, before I get it even started, is the full name Janaman?
No, it is Jan, but
Yes.
all my chomies call me Janaman.
Okay, I was like, wait, I've never heard someone with this. I'm like, it has to be a nickname.
I think it's good for the stage presence, maybe.
Yes.
Janaman, you know.
Listen, so now we're gonna get straight into it. Obviously, we know we try to do different angles, but I mean, you are a South African actor.
Yeah.
When did you get into the acting thing?
So I've done acting my whole life.
Yes.
I did stage productions and all that in school, and then in matric, I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life, man. I was like, I don't know if I want to be like a lawyer, because my whole family's into law. And then my mom she showed me this. It was an article from the newspaper, and she's
Yes.
like we need young actors for this movie called Moffie. Right?
Okay.
And then I auditioned for it, and I let it go. Months later, they're like, no, I've got a part in this. And then
How many years ago was that?
that was in 2019.
2019, okay.
And then, an awesome experience. And then I met this guy on the set. He's like, bro, you have to study at ACT Cape Town. And then I went there, and I studied for 2 years. And now, after that, I've got Summertide, all that stuff. So
No, so it must have been a lekker journey, man. I mean, getting into acting. I want to know this. This is now completely off the topic, dude. Do actors get paid proper? I've spoken to so many actors. Now, I have this question because obviously your passion has to be that you want to do it. So my question is, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you have no family members, no one in your life at all, and you just rely solely on acting. Can you sustain your life?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not in South Africa. Our industry is growing.
I'm talking about South Africa.
Yeah, no, it's growing, but we've got seasons of work that comes in,
Yes.
right? So and we don't get a salary. So that's why lots of actors in South Africa, they all bump up their rates because they have to pay rent, they have to pay
Yes.
groceries and stuff like that. If you don't have a foundation, people to support you initially, I think it is quite tough as an actor. But you have to really love it, man. You have to really love it.
Look, I asked this question because I'm
make
like,
the money.
because what happens? I had a friend of mine. I know a few of them are actors, right? And I speak to them about this often. And this is the kind of conversations I have. I'm like, listen. So what happens when there is no work? What happens when you don't have a role? Because yes, okay, you audition, you've done now a great run. Let's be hypothetical. You do Summertide night.
Yeah.
Let's just say, but God forbid, there's nothing for 1 year. Does that mean you're not gonna get anything for that year?
Yeah, I'm going to have to start walking dogs and stuff
Okay.
like that.
But now, so now that's the conversation we were having about the difference between, let's say, US film and South African film, because I think don't they have a thing where those guys are still getting basics, salaries?
Yes, I think they get residuals.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so
kind of goes, but we don't.
We don't. And
But
it's a
isn't
massive
something
thing.
that they were trying? Weren't they lobbying for something like that
Yes.
for South African
Yes,
actors?
but
Yes.
we literally only need Cyril's signature for it to happen, but he's not doing it at the
Well,
moment.
Uncle Cyril, I think we need this because now
a
the reason I say so because now you have there's so many a group of very, very talented people, and I mean, let's be honest. I mean, if you fit the description for the casting of a certain movie, you're gonna get it. But let's say a movie like that's not gonna happen for the next 2 to 3 years or months. Then where does it leave you? So everyone's like, but you're famous. But now why is this guy?
The thing is, in South Africa, being famous, it's lekker and all, but it
Yes.
doesn't mean that you're successful at all. You know?
Yes.
You have to actively work the whole time. You have to push. Even now, after Summertime, I'm like, okay, no, what now? You know, I'm like I was used to that steady flow of money coming in, and now I have to start making my own things. I have to write. I have to do whatever, and that's what with our industry, all the connections are important. Just setting that up for yourself.
And I mean, I guess you still have to go through things that casting process. And it's not just but I know Kyle
no,
from
exactly.
John.
No,
And it's
it's true.
I'll get you in there. It's I wish it worked like
No,
that.
you
I
have
mean,
to have it. You have
actually
to
have to have it.
Yeah,
Let's see, let's do the thing. Nah, you were too clean for this role. Let me try you. Okay, you can
That's
work.
the thing.
So now, I mean, shooting it, tell me a little about Summertide. I'm currently watching it right now. Guess what? I'm going to tell you, this is so weird. So I'm chilling here on this couch, actually. So I'm like, I'm on DSTV, but I'm watching Steak Bake. I'm watching some of the productions that we've done.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I'm looking for South African content because I like South African film in general. So whether I'm watching Showmax, DSTV, Netflix, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to watch South African stuff so I can see the stories. I feel like I've always been a storyteller myself, but just like I want to see what directors are doing now, like to watch it from that perspective. Anyways, I put it on. I see something says Summertide. It was just like a random Tuesday. Mind you, I never knew this thing existed.
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna be honest with you again. I think lots of young South Africans are not watching DSTV.
Yeah, no, it is. It's
And I'm
true.
not, and I mean no disrespect, but this is what I feel because everyone's on social media now.
Yeah.
You on TikTok, you on Facebook, you on YouTube, and anything you want to watch, you obviously want to watch it on the go. So I also know a lot of people that cancel the Mnet and the DSTV accounts.
Yeah, no. It's only for sport, really. that
Yes,
people
like why you
actually,
there?
they're
But
watching
so
it,
now, so then when you watch something on this, like it's very random that you're going to, because I hope we can see the numbers. So I'm thinking, I find something, I type in South African things, and then I see Summertide comes up. I'm like, okay, cool. I watched the first episode. I'm like, wait, this must hear about us, man.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm like, is it Simonstown?
Yeah,
Falls Bay as it opens. But
Komiki,
yes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
and then what I liked about it was the musical score that they used in most of it. So because it always has like this, that deep introspective kind of moments where like maybe the waves is just flowing and you hear.
Yes,
So
yes.
I was intrigued by that part. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna watch this. I watched episode 1. Then I'm like, what? Why have I never heard about this? What is already 35 episodes in?
Yeah.
Tell me about the process of that. Like, I mean, you guys shooting that thing.
So, I actually want to tell you the story how I got the part first.
Okay,
if
tell
that's
me that.
if that's
Yeah.
all good. So, like, I was because I also do modeling, right? And
Yes.
I was meant to go overseas for the modeling, and then I get this brief. It's a multi-generational family drama thing, and it's shooting for a whole year. And I'm like, cool. Like, I don't really want to do this. And then my girlfriend's like, no, just get it over with.
Just go for it, yeah.
Just go for it. And I literally do the tape, send it in. I get a call back, go to the callback. I do like an in-person audition, and we go further. And I was so nervous to get onto this flipping thing. I was like, I was stressing because I was like, I'm just nobody, but I'm getting on this thing. I'm like, flipping, okay, cool. Like all these like actors from back in the day, like Sim Delan,
Yes.
all that. I was like, flip it. And then we start shooting, and we shoot in all these beautiful locations, and we're working it's like all over Komiki and then Fishhook and all those communities.
Yes.
And then just seeing how we create the story in those places, right? And it was just really, really, really awesome.
So when they
to be
called
part
you,
of that.
I mean, when they called you back, and they said like, listen, you got it. I mean, were you stoked? Like, I'm gonna work for a year.
I've never heard of that before. Like
Yes.
as a young actor in South Africa, like you don't get that opportunity often, like to just work on this thing with so many like veterans and a massive crew, because like you get to know these people personally, which is also a really cool and unique experience for me.
Yes.
Because usually like on set, I'm just on there for like 1 or 2 days. But yeah, I was on this for this whole thing, and I was so stoked to like see myself grow. Like I've improved so much as an actor just working like for a whole year on this
On
thing.
that, yeah.
On this thing,
You would, and I also feel like, I mean, this is also one of the reasons I'm doing this interview, because I feel like many more people should watch it or get to watch it. I don't know if Mnet's gonna sell it to any of the other streaming platforms, but maybe.
We hope so. We
Yeah,
really hope
because
so.
because I just know that something like that, because I was really hoping to see it was on Showmax as well, because people still download Showmax for like, because I think it's like 25 rand a month, like if you want to just watch something on there. So it's on those kind of platforms, because I feel like it's a super interesting story nonetheless. What I found really interesting watching it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it first. I'm like, okay, man, I just look like it's just whiteys. No, look, that's my open, but like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't
Fair
care which
enough.
race South Africans we watching. I'm like, it's South African content. I'm watching all of it, because I watch some weird stuff, bro. Like I'm talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna watch. I'm like, okay, I saw it at the whiteys. I'm gonna watch it. Lekker. Then I don't want to give too much away. Then watching it further, I'm like, wait.
There's more to this, and there's more there's more
We added
representation.
all of this other elements in there, and there was like, and showing this and that, and you were that, and they were that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. No,
now
it's
that
all
whole
mixed.
drama around that was like,
Yeah, because
Yes.
I totally get that perspective because like even on the poster you see okay, it's just like another one of those stories. You know, like
Yes.
but they added stories of every cultural background, which is really
which
really
is
cool. It's, you know,
that's
it's
what
nice.
I thought that's what I'm telling you. That's what I thought was cool because now all of these things are somehow all in there together. But you wouldn't have expected because you thought maybe I'm gonna be honest with you, just watching from the first, but I'm like, nah, this is probably gonna be far removed from anything. It's gonna
Yes,
be
exactly.
it's going to be that perspective that
It's
kind
not
of
relatable. It's
That's
not
not relatable
yeah.
to let's say someone that lives here.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna watch that, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. But how does this story come back to me? But however, I want to shout out to the writers and the producers for that. I think they wrote a brilliant story. Look, I'm only at episode 39.
Yes.
But,
So keep watching. It just
does
gets
it get better?
Yeah, it gets better. It
I,
gets
I wish I
more
could
drama.
drop. I wish I could drop a few spoilers, but guys, you guys have to go watch it. The Summertime, it's on Mnet. While I have you here, also, so now there were some scenes, and I spoke about you this before the cameras were on. I know. I mean, obviously, I have you on social media, and I see that
Yeah.
you've been there for a while, and I see you obviously you dating, you with your partner, and things like that. So now there are scenes. I mean, you're a young man. You know what I mean? You're not the old man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
now I
yes,
watch
yes.
some of the scenes, and I asked a friend of mine. I'm like, listen, if your boyfriend or husband was an actor, and I know this professionalism, I get it, but we had the conversation that humans are humans.
Yeah,
regardless of professionalism. Like I understand that
Yes.
there are scenes. You're kissing, you're rubbing,
Thing is, yeah.
you doing those. Not tell me the fine line between. Tell me that fine line between professionalism
and then,
and actually making it seem real
Yeah.
for the viewers.
yeah. So I've had this question so many times.
Yes.
Like all the time. Like even from, yeah. So as actors, we are trained to do that, to get into that space, like to step into it because we know it's artificial, we know it's not real, right?
Yes.
So in the moment, even I myself, I believe that I'm really in love with this person in that moment.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, like it's like I have to find this person attractive and everything, and then be very, very intimate. But then as soon as they call cut, I need to step out. I need to step out of that headspace because it gets dangerous. I've
Yes.
seen it in person.
Oh, you've seen
how
it?
people, yeah, because if you're affectionate off camera, that's the problem. If you entertain it,
After.
if the cameras aren't rolling, that's where the problem really comes in.
Look, I'm not talking about this production, but if so, also has any relationship stemmed out of on-set things?
Oh, it happens all the time. I mean, you can see it on Hollywood even. Like,
Yes.
like how many actors date actors? You know?
Yeah.
And it's because, well, firstly, like only other actors would understand their situation, and also they are also like giving themselves to that person, really giving themselves to that person. You know, like when they're acting. So that's why there's so many like so many couples that come from Hollywood.
Yes.
You know, from there.
Okay, so
So-
like, I mean, this is the PSA podcast. I hope you're gonna be in trouble for anything I'm gonna ask you.
No,
you know?
no.
I hope. You know what? It's listen. We just asking. So did you have any intense moments on set?
Like
No, not
like
just that. Just,
emotional
yeah,
or-
emotional. Just like in general.
Yeah. I mean, like we can't always be on it every day. Like we can't always bring our best work. It just happens. You have an off day or something. But I remember there was one scene where I had to get extremely emotional, and like sometimes we fake the tears.
Yes.
like we go tear stick, and then they come and they put it in our eyes. But
Okay.
that one scene, and I think it's past like where you've watched now.
Yes.
But there's one scene where I throw my mom. Okay.
Yes. No, I watched it. I
Yes,
thought
yes.
one of the things we're recording on.
Yes. Yeah. So like there's this big emotional moment for me, and then I broke down into raw emotion that it was so hard for me to step out of that I literally had to walk off set and like really have a moment for myself, because sometimes like your brain works weird if you really convince yourself that it's happening, and then you can like just shift the way you're thinking for
Yeah.
that little bit. That's why like you've heard of method actors.
Yes.
Right. So like Heath Ledger and all those Okies, when they
They really get into character.
Really
that,
get into character.
yes,
and
it takes like months.
They live it. They live it. Like even on set.
Yes.
And it takes months and work. And I mean, I respect those guys, but that's not me. It takes a lot out of me.
Mentally, imagine what that does to you, like really getting into the role. Like I'm gonna live like this for a while. I'm gonna stay in this room. I'm gonna be that person.
Because some actors like they sell the apartment or like, like
Some
break up with the like person.
Or something that they lose weight or they gain weight for the role and like that kind of thing, or even do something to their physical features to like really get into that role. Yeah.
No, it's mal. It's insane.
It's not something you do.
No.
Look, if someone, so okay, we're like, okay, Jan, you can be, we need you to play the next Joker, but it's a South African version, a South African version of the Joker. I think you could make it whatever. South African version of the Joker. You need to be a method actor. You actually have to get into this role, but we're gonna pay you at least 5 bar, and it's all for your shoot. 6 months, 5 bar.
Then I have to do
Then you do, okay. Okay, I just want to make sure, money, if everyone has a price. What? You said how much? 5 bar. I mean, so long. Yes, you contract. Listen, we'll give 2.5 now. Yes. Okay, so I mean, and also, do you, when you're working with other actors, this is also what I know. There's something I asked someone before, like, do you guys all have a good relationship off camera as well?
We try to keep it civil. We try to keep it.
Yes.
I mean, I have worked with actors where you can see the sun shines out of this oak pool.
That's what I want to know. And I had this conversation with a previous actor. I don't know if you've checked that episode, but yeah, we'll get into it.
Yes.
But yeah.
No, it's literally like I always try to be kind. Like a good example is Keanu Reeves, for example. Like that guy, like you can't find any dirt on that oak. Like he's always friendly, nice. That's who I want to be on set. I just want to have a friendly relationship with the cast, with the crew, like because some crew members don't get noticed. Like these oaks will carry the lights, they'll make the food or whatever, and they don't get like the appreciation that they deserve. So then I just love to keep that space civil, but you get some actors who are just like they can't help being an arsehole on set.
But you think it's like an ego thing, chip on the shoulder kind of thing, or like, 100%. Hey, I did this is like my 100th production, bro, you just got your last week, eh?
Yes, no, I know better, bro. You don't know anything.
Bro, what do you know about this thing, bro? I've literally done 99 movies and 23 series.
It's literally awesome because they feel threatened.
Okay.
Because I'm their competition, right? Like, but like, I've never seen it that way. Like, yes, they are my competition, but it's not like they're taking my rent money away from me or something. Like they're also like. So I mean that kind of thing exists as well. Like when people feel a bit threatened about the jobs. Look, but I think that extends to every industry. Every industry.
You know what I mean? So whether you in music, whether you in movies, whether you in radio acting, everyone feels like, hey, I need to protect my thing. Get away,
exactly,
or you're not gonna take my spot. But then. I mean, if that other thing was sorted that Cyril's supposed to sign, I think people would be in a different position. They're like, no, let him take it. I'm going to be sorted still. Like, we're still sorted. Like, I would love to do it because now it gives you a range of choice. I guess I'm like, okay, cool. That thing coming up next year, I need to apply because I want to be part of that.
Because it's like spinners, right? Like,
yes.
Like they're doing very, very well on Showmax and others. And they got this streaming platform in France. Now, if we as South Africans got residuals, if they kept streaming it in France, like they'd get all that money in and stuff, and so settle as a belief.
And I mean, even with something like that, right? So now, I mean, you as a young actor, so you come into a space, you want to do acting, you want to do the movie, right? The contract you sign says that no money made from this thing outside of what you were supposed to be doing in it. You're not gonna get any money from it. So I'm gonna be let's say spinners. I'm gonna use spinners. If spinners get sold to another streaming platform somewhere in the US and they buy it and they're like, oh cool, we think this is cool, we're gonna buy it. Obviously the producers of all that things obviously gonna get the main money.
Yeah.
But you've already signed a contract that says you're just gonna get paid for your work. Look, that's the nature of the beast. This is not you exposing anything that's not like everyone knows this already. But I honestly think it's a messed up system on both sides. On both sides, because now you're gonna get to the point of like, I would love to get paid of this, but now if you say no and you don't sign the contract, it's like, we'll just get another one like you. Because I mean, 9 out of 10, I'm sure there's another guy like you
100%.
somewhere. You know what I mean?
100%.
Look, no one's more you than you, but I mean, like, I'm feeling like from a production point of view, I'm like, oh, what did he say you want? Royalties and residuals.
I was like,
VCA. Wat? Like, iemand anders kry,
Iemand
hoor.
anders kry, letterlik. Letterlik.
Ja, ander jonkie binne hier. Nee, nie die een met die groen oor, jy met die blou oor. Hy sal doen. So, are you gonna do it without residuals? Pragtig. Kom aan môre. Daar sy nou. So, but that's also how the beast works. I mean, in acting. So now, while you guys did this one, is your relationship still with most of the cast members still good right now?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, like, I've seen, especially Matthew, the guy who plays Wesley.
Yes.
I've seen him a lot, and he's one of my best mates actually.
Yeah.
And then, but like all of us, like especially all the young people, like we all just gelled so quickly together. So like all the older cast, like we learned so much from those people. And we all in the good books, man. Like we all easy. We all chill.
Listen, are you not tired of getting shouted at, bro?
You know what?
That's why I had to send you that video.
Yeah.
I can do this just once. Tristan!
There we go. Yeah. What? Dad? What? What? You know what? My dad watches that show, like my real dad, and he goes, "Yo, as jy sommer my praat, ek jou bliksem met geloof jou." Truly, I would never talk to my dad that way.
But that's obviously part of the role that you had to play.
Yes.
So I mean, because you are basically like I can speak a little bit on the role in there. You obviously like you're the son. You're going through the most. You adapting to life now. You're young. You're falling in love. You're learning new things as you go along. But also like starting to learn your emotions. But because I take it on there, you're supposed to be like what 16, 17.
Yeah, 16, 17.
Ideally 17 if you want your matric in there.
Yeah,
Grade
well,
11
like
matric.
yes.
So that would be about 17. Like I'm thinking, okay, it should be 17, 18. So these are the things that you're kind of getting into for the first time. So playing that role, I mean, what are some of the things you enjoyed about that thing?
I guess it was just going back to that innocence of like the youth,
Yes.
like just experiencing. Like it was so funny just going back to a school, right? And then just hearing the bell ring, and I was like, yeah, no, like it's been so long since I've had this, but I still look young, so like I could still play that role. And then also experiencing like all the things that teenagers do again, like freshly, like all the house parties and stuff that they go to, like he's like, it's his first experience doing it, so I kind of had to like convince myself it was that. So like it was fun doing that, just like stepping back out of my own life and what I'm used to, my routine, going back to like a more innocent side.
I feel like I don't know how to do this thing without giving away too much.
No, I know it is hard.
You know what I mean? Because I want to talk about it, but I don't also want to get into it. Crossing culture part. Crazy narrative for me to see on TV. Like it happens in real life.
It does happen. Yeah,
but I mean, it's a normal thing now. But I mean, it's to watch it on a show like this. For me, I was like, well, it's very interesting that you'd add that layer in.
Yeah, because mostly like I don't think it's been done before on a show really in South Africa where it's this long running, and then you show like the different cultures, and also like the cultures clash.
Yes,
which is great because you see like the fishing communities with like the marine biology, and then they clash, which would naturally happen. But then you also see like the good side where they cooperate. But I think the strongest point of that is with. I'm going to give away.
Yes.
I'm going to give away now.
I don't know how we're going to do this.
No, it's really, really hard. But there are relationships in the show where it does cross culturally, which is refreshing to see. Like it's nice. It's nice to see like the different cultures.
Yeah, because I mean, seeing that, I mean, even adding a little bit of Islamic stuff in there as well, and then it's and all that. Then I was just like, wow.
No, it's
like
nice.
I think watching something like that also, like this is one of that shows I personally believe it's like we crossing boundaries to a point where people be like, okay, nah, but we all somehow we are connected in some crazy way, more than we know.
More than we know.
You know what I mean?
Always.
Yeah. I mean, going back this, if you had to play a role, any role that you could actually play, what would your role be? Not we skipping that now.
Alice. Yo, I would love to be a cowboy.
You'd love to be a cowboy.
Since I was a lighty, I've always loved watching cowboy movies, westerns, and I just wanna have, but I want to be a bad cowboy, like
Oh, you want to be the
villain,
you want to be the villain?
like a mustache,
Mustache.
with a 6-shooter, and like doing a Texan accent all the
Oh,
time.
you're gonna do something like that? Okay.
Great, yeah. I would
Clint
love that.
Eastwood vibes.
Yeah. Just
I heard you boys be messing around my neck of the. Yeah, oh, well, maybe you
love
never know.
that.
So listen, I mean, I'm gonna put word out there. Listen to anyone doing any productions in South Africa, and you need a cowboy.
That's a belief.
And we're gonna push this on my merit. So if you do know me, this is one of it. Do me a favor, man. Just get my guy. Nah, but I can definitely see you doing something like that. And now going ahead now with this year happening right now, summertime's out now. What are you doing now?
So what I'm doing now is I've actually started writing recently, and then I shot my first short film that I wrote, and it's
Okay,
like
your own one, yeah.
your own one, and it's like it's like Fight Club mixed with a little bit of I can't think of another example, but it's just underground fighting, like blood sport kind of thing. Because I really want to do martial arts in movies as well, like a white Bruce Lee kind of.
Yes. I got it now.
No, I would love that. I would love to like. Just
So
that kind
have
of
you?
stuff.
So you only writing it now? Is it something that you want to take to production?
I would love if it does well, because now we're in post production, like we're editing it now.
Yes.
And it's my first time, and I've got no expectations of it. If it's a bit cocked, then it's cocked. Because like it is my debut writing thing that I did film eventually.
No, but I think that's amazing. Also, I mean, that's also like again, that's crossing boundaries of what you think or what your potential is, because it's the same thing. Like some people just want to be an actor. I'd go and say be a producer, be the writer.
You do camera work, alles.
do everything,
Yeah.
because I think it makes you a more well-rounded
Oh,
person.
100%.
So stepping into that was it something that later came, or was it first like cool? I don't know what I want to do. I'm getting into this acting, but like then when the thought like, I could actually write something myself.
Because I've always had good ideas, and I know this, but I've never knew how to articulate them, like how to put them on paper.
Yes.
And then I was like, no. All the people aren't gonna like this because I'm gonna write about like whatever, and my grammar's not gonna be good or whatever. But then I was like, you know what? Just write about what I know, and just tell human stories. Just tell relatable stories. And then I wrote it, and then all my friends' reactions were like, "No, this is pretty good, man. Just start filming it. Just do it. Just do it." Actually,
And then so you did.
I did. And then I was like, I'm pretty happy with how it all went. But we're still in post production, so we're gonna see how it's gonna end up. But I'll send you the link with the show, and
Please
then
do
you
send
can
me
then
the
you can.
I'll watch it and listen. And I'm gonna tell you now straight, Jan. I'm not a yes man. I'm gonna tell you straight. Look, I think it was cack because
Yes, I believe exactly. No, I want that. That's what
Yes.
we need.
Yes. No, I had this conversation with someone as well. I mean, no, the biggest problem with being around people that really like you is that they are willing to celebrate mediocrity. Not you. I mean, in general. In general, if I'm in a room with just my friends and I'm like, how did I do? And they're like, nah, bro, you killed it. I actually want the friend that says, come here.
Come here.
Just want to tell you something. Listen here. No, but I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't fucking good. I said, listen, but I have some advice for you.
Yeah.
Try this. I'm not telling you because I'm better. I'm just giving you some advice from take it or not. This is what we can do better. Let's add a little bit of this. And okay, can we stop talking about that now?
Yeah.
It's about too much. I'm
And
like, okay,
yes.
cool. I'm gonna try. It's constructive.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm gonna do it. And now people was like, oh, fuck, now it's brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Because also, if you're defensive about it, and then you won't grow from
Yeah.
it.
No,
You're
I feel like-
defensive about it, you know.
I also had the conversation saying that you have to take you've got to take the what's the name, the criticism as easy as you take the praise.
Oh,
You know what I
that's
mean?
nice. Yeah,
because
yeah.
people love the praise, like, yo, you were so great. I'm like, oh, I feel so good. I'm so important. I'm
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Egos, but I mean,
Yes,
it's busy
yes.
expanding.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
but now
yeah.
if someone says, nah,
Nah,
you know,
what it was a good
but
thing.
I guess it's also ways people say it. Because I mean, obviously, you don't want someone to come in the room with everyone sitting there. So much just, and I think I was cack or whatever. Jan, this was like the worst thing
Yeah,
you've ever
yeah,
done.
yeah.
Call me aside. Let's have a talk.
Exactly,
Bro. Listen,
one-on-one.
Let's try this. Let's try a little bit of this. I think you are doing good, but let's just try this. And
exactly.
maybe we can do a bit better in this department. And so I think try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Then maybe I'm wrong too. Let's try. So I think that kind of conversations also need to be done more and more
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all. I think with all things. But I mean, for my point, I think you killed your role, bro. By the way.
Thank you, meneer.
And I'm not a yes man. I'd tell you, nah, bro.
Appreciate
I was poor, bro. Nah,
Imagine you bring me out of the podcast. Hoorie, is 'n klomp kak nou.
Dis net Jan, ek wil net gesê jy sabotage, was 'n klompie kak. And I mean, I like the relationship with you and your friends and stuff. Look, some of the extras in the beginning just disappeared though.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a whole group of friends. You got into the scuffle, and there was a whole group and you were surfing, and this is your friend. And then I was like, it's only the two of them.
Ja. Waar is die ander ouens? Hulle het iets anders gaan
Hulle is anders maar nee, maar hulle surf nou nog aan. And I mean, Afrikaans movies, is it something on the cards for you?
Well, yeah. I mean, like most of my work is Afrikaans stuff, and
Yes.
I've done mostly Afrikaans things. But yeah, I would love to do because I think most Afrikaans stuff has a problem with being over dramatic sometimes, or like but I just would like to tell like real, authentic, raw stories. You know, that's why I loved Spinners so much, because it was so real. You know, there was no beating around the bush.
Yes.
It's as it is. You know, like they were telling the story as it is, and I would love to do more stuff like that. But I mean, I can also write those things myself. You know, like to do, but yeah.
Do you feel like the South African film industry is ready to tell really honest stories?
The thing is, those stories aren't very popular, like the real ones. I mean, like some of my favorites are like Tsotsi or like Numai Skoli,
Yes.
or like those stories are super real. But in South Africa, I think we like to escape from that like that reality, and we like to see other films or other
Yes.
things, or that just make us feel better about, you know.
Look, I'm a film enthusiast, bro. I besides for just South Africa, I watch a lot of South African stuff because I would like to know what's going on. But I mean, in general, in the grander scheme of things, bro, like movies, like I'll give you a list. Like I'm never gonna end it. Like I've literally watched most movies under the sun because I actually watch
That's
movies.
awesome,
My personal favorites, I must admit to you, regardless, that's not South African now.
Yeah.
But I still like the old Italian mob movies more than anything, like Goodfellas, The Godfather. You know, Once Upon a Time in. Like those are my kind. Like I really I get into that, watching that old Martin Scorsese.
I'll
films.
do a Godfather impression for you if you want.
Please do it. What are you gonna do? The real Godfather, the original one? Don
yes, the
Corleone.
Yes,
Okay, go for it. Done.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. The disrespect. Listen, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. You can't refuse.
Bro, Marlon Brando. Bro, that was proper. That was proper. I feel like you knew I was gonna say this and you got that one ready.
Yeah.
So I mean you Godfather was also a movie you like?
I love Godfather.
Bro.
So good, bro. Like that movie, that's also a movie that just comes alive. Like if you watch the extras, the extras, like they're not these like robotic types.
They're really in it.
No, they're really in it, man. Like this guy's really selling his apples, or like
And there's people dancing even in that opening scene. Like you can tell they're really having a good
It's so good. It's so beautifully done.
So I feel like movies like that don't get done because those are classics. Like The Godfather told the whole trilogy. Like I mean, obviously it was Scorsese, not Scorsese, and then Mario Puzo did the. I watched. I'm one of those people. I'm gonna watch it all. I'm like, you know what? Some people are gonna have. But then also I like stuff like Harry Potter as well. I'm gonna watch the Harry Potter. I'm gonna watch the Lord of the Rings. But then I'm gonna watch something. The thing is, I have no specific genre. So it's
Same
like
with me.
I love fantasy.
Yeah.
I love true crime. I love comedy.
Yes,
So I'm watching everything.
Everything, man.
But now watching something like that, I'm gonna actually sit and just gonna watch it all. I actually did this binge. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch The Sopranos all from the start.
I still need to watch Sopranos.
You haven't?
I still need to watch Sopranos. I know it's brilliant.
And what's it? The many Saints of New York.
I haven't heard of that one.
The Many Saints of New York is basic, but you know a little bit about The Sopranos.
Yeah.
So Tony Sopranos is basically the main guy.
Yeah.
So the many Saints of New York is basically his life when he was a youngster, and then you get to see everyone around him when they were young. So you get to see his father, his uncles, and everyone that's passed away, or the older figures in The Sopranos as youngsters, and he being like around your age.
Yes. Okay.
And how he basically gets into it, like when he sees the mob for the first time and how they operate. Yeah, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, brilliant.
Okay, but now since I have your over and above, not South African, your top 5 favorite international films. Look here, in no order whatsoever, because I feel like everything has a different, and it's not like this one's better than this. I could ask you for 50, but we might be all day, so I'm just gonna go 5. Okay. 5 top films for you.
Okay, top 5.
Whether it's story, whether it's narrative, whether it's actors, one of your favorite actors in there, just something that you enjoy.
There's a recent French film that I watched, which I can highly recommend for you. It's called La Haine.
La Haine.
La Haine.
Okay.
Outstanding film. I think it's my 5th position. 4th, I'd say Godfather's one of them.
Okay.
I can't decide 1 or 2. I think 2. I think 2
Yes.
because it's a prequel. 3 is another movie I watched, Nocturnal Animals with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Also a thriller, like psychological thriller, insane. 2, I'd say Shutter Island.
Yes.
Shutter
So you like
Island.
a kind of dog stuff as well?
I do, I must say.
I do as well.
It's
Just while I have you, did you watch Black Mirror series?
Oh, no. I've seen episodes. But it's great.
I blow your mind.
I love the psychological thing, man.
Watch every episode of Black Mirror. You'll be like questioning your life in the world. So no, it's fucked up. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the thing with the phones and all that. Like,
Yes.
like when you second guess, you always this
Constantly recording you, getting in a
it's like,
hotel,
what's
someone's
going on?
recording.
Yeah,
Every like I don't know this, but I mean I think like if you're not a generally paranoid person and you want to watch something and just to give you like a perspective of what could be, you're
What
like,
could be, yeah.
wow, and that's fucking crazy.
It's like this AI stuff that's coming now. I don't know if you saw like with like Elon Musk, his newest convention, the thing he had. There are these robots that walking around and having full conversations with people like we are right now. They just talk like this the whole time.
I don't know. Maybe you could be a robot, but I mean, I'd never know. I'd never know. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Exactly. No. It's like we're living in very interesting times. Like just going forward with all the new technology and stuff.
Look, I think we're in the proper age of deception. Like I feel like I feel like you could be deceived into anything. I watched this one video of you know what's that technique where they deep fake. So they can completely change your face. I feel like if things like things like that, the AI, the deep fake, for me it's scary because I think the future even of actors and singers.
Oh yeah.
Like
100%.
not now, let's say in the next 30 years from now it's like, okay, you know what, Jan, we've got your face in the system. We don't
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
need you there.
Yes.
You stay home.
Yeah.
Look, we also have the rights to your face also, so we don't need to pay you.
Exactly.
And then like, why do we have
residuals?
the, why do we have the rights to your face? Bro, you've been using your face detector on TikTok this whole time. So I mean, we bought the rights to the
everything,
company.
literally.
So now we have all that. So we're gonna use your face in a couple of movies, couple of blue movies as well.
Yeah. Yo.
And so now, that's where I see the future's going, because I try to explain this to people. They're like, no, that's crazy, it's far-fetched. But I'm like, no, it's not.
It's not.
It's not far-fetched.
I mean, like I also do voice dubbing at different studios, right? And then it's not happened to me personally, but my one friend, his voice got recorded, and now they can use AI to change the pitch and alles of his voice. Everything, like it doesn't sound like him at all. So like, why would they get new
people to come do? They can do that
if they can just do that, you know. So it's hectic.
I mean, look, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I feel like there might be a few tracks, on even renowned names in music that have been done through AI, but we just don't know. Like, let's say maybe 3 are real, and they were like, throw so 4 AIs in there, and they'll never know. They'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. And even because I see, because obviously we get trial versions of AI apps. Whether it's ChatGPT, whether it's the phone ones, or imagine a dog wearing a hat at a clown party, and then you even have Meta now able to send you that. But remember, these are all like the low budget versions.
Yes.
Obviously, there's the version that's
really
like.
high
Did you see the Japanese phone thing? It's cool. Is that your alarm?
Yeah,
So that's the time you normally wake up. Yo. Yo, must be good to be active. So now, I mean, if you see that, I'm gonna send you the link later on Instagram. It's basically they showed you but you obviously have to buy the software. You buy the software, and then as the guy types young Japanese woman walking through Tokyo on a rainy day, and it's like it looks like a real movie.
It looks like a real movie.
Like a super real movie. It's like, I feel like you could, what if the future says we're gonna AI all movies? Everyone's like, I've got an idea. Let's do a cowboy movie with Jan Combrink in the middle of Brazil.
And not have him in the movie.
And not have him in the movie, but actually make his face. And he should have few of the summertime people there as well as extras.
Yes.
And he's like, enter.
And
the movie comes out. You know what I mean? So I mean,
no, it's intense.
anyways, I don't know. Let's see where the future goes. Sorry, we digress. Your 5 movies.
Well, so it's La Haine. And then what I said,
It's Shutter Island. Godfather, Shutter Island.
And then Nocturnal Animals. And then Shutter Island. And I think number 1 is Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
Bro.
I always get goosebumps when I watch that film, man. Like, I can watch it so many times. I just love it.
In fact, I'm going to put it on for us after this now.
Yeah.
Listen, so that's Interstellar. Now, give me 5 series. Also international.
Okay, so it's funny because, like, yes, I have a very, precise taste with the things that I watch, but I think the series I'll pick are just series that everyone's watched as well. Like when I watched these series, I thought, you know what? Everyone watched it. It's not gonna be good because everyone likes it. I'm not gonna like it, but I will admit it's very good. So it's Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Breaking Bad.
Yes.
I'm even gonna put spinners out there. I'm gonna represent South Africa.
Okay.
100%. No, and I'm watching a series called The Man in the High Castle at the moment.
Okay.
Very, very good. And then for number 1, what shall I say for number 1? Oh, Star Wars Andor. Star Wars Andor.
Okay.
I love Star Wars as well.
So what, the Mandalorian and that stuff, you watch that as well?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
South African actors that you personally, I'm not gonna say are the best for you, but that you think are really, really good people that you've learned some things from, whether just watching with him or working with him.
Honestly, I'm gonna say the Summertide cast. So
Yes.
I'd say Frank Reitenbach, the guy who plays my dad. I'd say Monique Rockman. Even the youngsters, I'd say Robin Rousseau. And then Matthew Vey. Like all of them, like each and every one of them, there was something to learn from. You know, I definitely put them out there. Like they're great people, and they're great to work with as well.
Yes.
Like you can learn so much from them. Just from all the veterans, you know.
Beautiful heartfelt moment there, Tristan. But anyways, I'm gonna need some other people.
Well, Vino.
No, man.
Vino. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
No. I get you 100%. I just mean like for someone that has watched South African film, also,
Yeah.
and series,
Yeah.
just some actors that you were like, no, I think Hino did that quite, or he did, like it doesn't necessarily have to be the best, or just something where you watched that was like, I like that.
Yeah. I'd say I love Brendan Daniels' work.
Yes.
His work is always so
He actually
so
played a
good.
cowboy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I actually remember you guys talking about
Yes.
that. He was a cowboy. Really, really outstanding. I can't
Just
think of
two.
any others.
Just two. Just one more. Just one.
Well, I can't think of any other South African actors at the moment.
One more.
Because I'm good with the faces, man.
Yes. You're like, just tell me, the guy that plays in. I
Okay,
would
but-
know.
Okay. You would know, eh? You would know.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna since you had a bit of a snag there, I'm gonna need to completely out the water. Would you rather never see your best, and would you whether it's your girlfriend or a guy who consider your best friend, would you rather never see your best friend again, right? Never be able to see them, or never be able to speak to, never be able to see them, or never be able to speak to them again?
So
Like you would understand that the question, like
if I can see them but I can't speak, and I still do sign language.
look, that clause isn't in there, but I'm gonna add it for you. I'm gonna add that one in for you.
And then I won't speak. I won't speak then. But I'll do like the sign language, and I can still see them.
Okay.
You know. Otherwise,
Next one. This was a crazy one. Would you rather have your mom be Kim Kardashian or Kris Jenner?
Pass.
You have to choose one.
You got Ashin or
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner? It's like Kim K.
Kim K.
Yeah.
It's fine to be your mom. Okay. So, but listen now, going ahead, you're gonna give me reasons for your answer, no? So I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not gonna ask you now for that one. All right. Would you rather have consistent super slow internet or always have a phone on low battery?
Assistant super slow and then off no battery.
Slow internet or low battery?
I'd say low battery. I'd say low battery because I'm on my phone too much, man.
Is it?
Yeah, too much. I'm addicted to the thing, so I need to get off it. So if it's low battery, maybe I'll do some other things. Go
Okay.
outside a bit.
Would you rather live inside your favorite childhood movie or in your favorite childhood book?
Childhood movie.
Which is your favorite childhood movie?
I say Treasure Planet.
Epic.
Treasure Planet, so good.
I just got goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a great
Yo,
movie.
it's a classic.
Classic, yeah.
You know what? That was actually that was just like a childhood memory that like unlocked now for a second. I was like, yo,
No, like the score in that film is
yes.
beautiful, man.
Do you remember the game as well?
Yes, yes,
PlayStation-
yes,
the-
yes,
the
yeah.
PlayStation game?
Yeah, PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah? Okay. Would you rather live on a peaceful tropical island or a bustling big city?
I'd say peaceful tropical island because I've lived in a bustling city my whole life.
Your
so
life.
Yeah.
Would you rather be an Olympic athlete or a world famous scientist who cured a disease?
Yo. I mean, it'd be cool to be an athlete, but I guess it's like for my morals,
Yes.
it's better to be the scientist who cured something, you know.
I'm gonna take this back to the original time when we did the PSA podcast. Would you rather? That's a crazy one. I haven't done this one in a year, so I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. Would you rather kill 3 human babies or 500 Labrador puppies?
Jammer Labradors, hulle moet gaan. Ek jammer.
Listen, you got activists for people on both sides, no?
Ek weet.
There's people that are pro-human and there are people that are pro-dog. So someone's gonna be upset.
Iemand
But-
gaan sien, ja.
So the dogs. Listen, then you have to physically do it like with your hands. You must.
Yo, nee, Mr.
As not one of that. They're all in there. They just throw in with petrol and burn it. As like you have to take each one, and you're like, "Hello, little puppy. Hello, little puppy. Oh, Timmy, what is your name right now?"
Ja, sorry, Woefies.
So the puppies it is. Okay. Would you rather for the next 24 hours only be listening to one of those two artists, Dolly Parton or Billie Eilish, for the whole day? You can't listen to anything else.
Just because I think I've listened to more of her songs, I'd say Billie Eilish, to be honest. I've listened
Okay.
to more of her songs, yeah, than Dolly.
Would you rather only eat spicy food for the rest of your life or never be able to eat spicy food again?
Just repeat it, what you said?
I said, would you rather only be able to eat spicy food or never be able to eat it ever again?
Only eat spicy food.
Only eat spicy
I
food.
love spicy food.
This is an interesting one for you. Would you rather live in the world of Lord of the Rings or in the world of Star Wars?
Yo. I'd say Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars because I love to travel to different like solar systems, man. And I don't want to run into Smeagol if I'm Lord of the Rings. As like a tuck up.
I was like, speaking, back home is a few of you, but I mean, okay. Would you rather be 1 hour late or 1 hour early to everything?
Well, I'm already 1 hour late to everything, so I'd just say that. Just keep
Okay.
doing that.
Last four.
Better late than never.
Would you rather not know what you're doing tomorrow for 10 years or know exactly what you're doing every day for the next 10 years?
I'd say knowing not what I'm doing because then it's like to live in the moment. You
Yes.
know, like you just do whatever.
Like
you
if
just
you
go.
knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Listen, anything that you want to share before we fly out here, my brother? It's been dope chatting with you. But anything that you feel like you want to just share with people, maybe I haven't asked it, then go for it.
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna just say that everyone needs to watch Summertide, please. at 6 p.m. on Sundays, right before carte blanche. Great story, great characters, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have anything else to share.
I don't know. Some people either listen. So some people leave either on like a words of wisdom. I'm not saying you have to. They leave with words of wisdom. They do some sort of motivation.
Okay,
Or
okay.
no. So it's either like, I want you to go out and follow your dreams. Or some people are just or some people are just like, yeah, just listen to everyone watching this. You're pussy if you don't like me. Some people do that, or some people do like, I will follow me on Instagram. And like you can go whatever.
Yes.
In fact, you gave me an impression. Is there any others that you can do?
Any other impressions I can do? Probably do Arnold.
Okay, you give me your Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, and then you do your final good, and you can say what your final words from there. I'll give you, let it be 10 seconds.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me today on this podcast. And everybody, please have a good day. Live in the moment. And follow me on Instagram, Jan Combrink. Good day.
Okay, is that it? We're gonna end it right there.
Yeah,
We're gonna end it right there.
I guess, and I hope you guys are feeling good this morning.